Hello, everyone. The Social Security Administration has wonderful news for all of its beneficiaries, including those receiving SSI, SSDI, and VA payments. We'll break down the $2,200 payments so you know exactly what the SSA is sending you, and they will be transferred into your account starting tomorrow. What to anticipate information relevant to people receiving SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. We'll walk you through the process step by step to make sure you know whether you qualify. We'll also provide helpful tips on how to manage and maximize your fresh money to safeguard your financial prospects. Find out the precise time the $2,200 will be transferred into your account. Make sure you fulfill all the requirements, and we'll explain who is eligible and what to do if you or someone you know receives Social Security benefits. Advantages for Security Attention Seniors and anyone receiving Social Security benefits. This is important information that you can't afford to miss. Stay educated to guarantee you receive the benefits to which you are entitled. The Social Security Administration will finally deposit those $2,200 payments into your accounts tomorrow, after months of waiting. This long-awaited financial relief is just hours away, regardless of whether you're a Veterans Affairs VA beneficiary on Social Security Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or both. Keep checking back as we explain everything you need to know about the anticipated release date of these monies. The significance of this payment for you and your bank account. After a protracted and challenging wait, the Social Security Administration has formally declared that the $2,200 benefits for millions of Americans will start to be distributed on May 30th, following its approval as part of the Economic Relief Bundle. The people who need it most in our country are the elderly, disabled, and veterans. If you are currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, you will be eligible for the full $2,200 payment. This includes both the benefit recipients and spouses. Kids and survivors can collect on someone else's record. No more steps are required. If you get physical checks, the money will either come by mail or be instantly deposited into your account. The full $2,200 payment will also be given to SSDI recipients who meet the requirements for benefits. SSI benefits are funded separately from Social Security recipients of these need-based payments for seniors and disabled individuals with limited resources will qualify for the full $2,200 stimulus, both adults and children. Covers disabled workers as well as disabled widows, widowers, and adult children collecting on a parent's record. And children on SSI will receive the entire amount. A large number of beneficiaries who are receiving pension benefits and compensation from the Department of Veterans Affairs are also eligible to receive this $2,200 payment. These beneficiaries include low-income veterans of the war who are receiving a VA pension as well as disabled veterans. Crucially, these payments are intended for people with lower incomes and fewer assets, so seniors and others with higher incomes who fulfill the eligibility requirements will regrettably not receive this $2,200. However, for the millions of people who struggle to make ends meet on fixed incomes, this assistance is much needed at a more advantageous moment. Consequently, based on the SSA's timeframe, when may you anticipate receiving this money in your account or mailbox? Tomorrow, May 30th, the first wave of electronic payments will be made. These payments are for recipients who have their direct deposit information on file and have been getting their regular Social Security SSDI, SSI, or VA payments electronically. For those who require physical check payments instead, these will start to be sent out on June 3rd, but please be aware that depending on where you live, mail delivery may experience some additional delays. The Social Security Administration anticipates that most beneficiaries are urged to keep an eye on their accounts over the coming weeks as they work through delivering payments to all eligible individuals when the $2,200 does arrive. Of these $2,200 installments, it is suggested that you make your contribution by June 10th. When the time comes, you should carefully check your bank statements and records for electronic payments. Recipients should see two small $1,100 payments that are temporarily designated as IRS trees, 310 tax assistance, or something similar. If you don't see the whole $2,200 lump money, don't worry, it will arrive. These two deposits with codes, payments for physical iCal checks, will also be sent to recipients in two separate $100 installments. To help you distinguish between these stimulus payments and your regular monthly benefit check, the IRS will provide clear guidelines. This multiple payment method is a component of the IRS. There is a noteworthy exception for those receiving both Social Security and a contingency plan to ensure effective processing and delivery of these funds to tens of millions of Americans as quickly as possible. But rest assured that you should eventually receive the full $2,200 total amount you qualify for. SSI benefits. Since you qualify for both programs, your payment may only come in the form of a single $2,200 deposit or check. The net amount you receive will be the same, so what can you use this for? $2,200 is the quick response. Anything at all. This non-taxable direct stimulus payment is intended to alleviate the financial strain caused by the epidemic and current economic conditions. Since it is not taxable, it will not impact your eligibility for state federal aid programs or your normal benefits taxes at this time. Due to rising living expenses and significant inflation, many elderly and handicapped people find that their fixed income is too little to meet their needs. This infusion of cash gives them the much-needed breathing room to pay off past due debts, replenish exhausted funds, pay for house repairs or medical costs, and address any other urgent requirements for the community of veterans. These funds provide extra assistance beyond the pension and healthcare benefits offered by the VA system. Like with previous relief payments, recipients are free to use the stimulus however best meets their household needs. Experts in finance strongly advise users to prioritize first and foremost. Essentials include food, shelter, utilities, medication, and critical expenses. However, qualifying households are ultimately free to decide how to use this financial boost. Needless to say, recipients' reactions range from gratitude to sheer relief that this sizable payment is finally arriving. John P. from Dallas exchanged, "It's difficult to put into words how much this money will mean to me, but I'm on a fixed income from Social Security that never seems to go far enough these days, given how much everything costs. It will help me pay some bills that are past due and restock my refrigerator and medicine cabinet. This is a relief." Maria D., an SSI beneficiary from Los Angeles, informed us that she will be able to purchase clothing for her new work and the dentist appointment she has been needing thanks to the stimulus money. To pay for anything more than just the rent, food, and Cleveland resident Thomas K., a veteran of the Vietnam War, said, "I'm so grateful that financial relief is on the way because of these payments from the VA and Social Security. I can finally get that roof repair taken care of on my home." There is a tangible sense of excitement about the significant impact this unexpected $2,200 payment will have for financially strapped seniors, people with disabilities, and veterans on online forums and community message boards. While it's definitely not a permanent solution, it offers a much-needed lifeline. Unfortunately, anytime significant money begins to flow to millions of beneficiaries, scammers take notice. Government agencies have already issued strong warnings about emerging fraud schemes tied to these $2,200 payments in particular, and as lawmakers continue to evaluate ways to strengthen these essential income security programs over the long term. Be cautious of any unsolicited calls, messages, emails, or letters requesting personal information such as your Social Security number or asking you to pay a fee. The SSA and IRMs will never request that you provide bank account information or credit card numbers in order to release or claim your payment. Additionally, be wary of deceptive promises of assistance in acquiring these monies for a charge. If you are an eligible recipient currently enrolled in Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, you do not need to submit any extra papers or take any action in order to receive your payment. Payments will be made automatically based on your eligibility and current information. If you believe there has been fraudulent activity involving these payments, you should report it right away to the appropriate authorities and government agencies, such as the Inspector General's Office, the Social Security Administration Fraud Hotline, or your local Social Security office. We must also take care of people who, regrettably, will not be eligible for these specific $2,200 stimulus payments. This covers those with incomes above the designated criteria, as well as any elderly or disabled persons who are alleged to be dependent on another person's tax return. Eligible recipients have been selected by the Treasury and the IRS, according to current tax filings and proof of income.